Golf is a sport that requires the utmost concentration level. It is very demanding. You'll need a sense of humor to get through those 18 holes without screaming out from the mental torture involved. Even the most serious-looking golfers crack jokes every now and then to ease the tension and help them keep their sanity. Spoiler alert, the legendary John Daly is somewhere on this list. His trick shots and demeanor on the course are too fun to be ignored. Today, we'll look at some golfers that are literally comedians on the green. Keep watching to discover which of these golfers will probably kick back and have a swig with you. Darren Clarke. Clarke has a free and fun personality despite a rocky career. On his 47th birthday, Darren missed the PGA Championship halfway cut. After missing that cut, all Clarke did was joke about getting hammered. He said, "It's my birthday today, so after that effort, I might go out tonight and get hammered." When Darren is not getting hammered or getting awards dished out for his best hangover pictures, the golfer is a hilarious magician without magic tricks. He performed his best magic trick after his Ryder Cup victory. Clarke always makes sure he has fun with the crowd whenever he plays. His fans have joked about him being the Dos Equis guy because of his fashion style. He has also been regarded as the coolest Ryder Cup captain in the Cup's history, a claim that will counterbalance the title of worst Ryder Cup captain ever that Clarke has a claim on. Miguel Ángel Jiménez. Within golf, Miguel Ángel Jiménez is known as the world's most interesting man. Jiménez keeps the jokes rolling in when he has to sit down for interviews. The Spanish European is always brimming with quotes, and he's regarded as one of golf's great characters. He has a simple disposition to drinking and smoking, and is never without a big cigar when he plays. He said, "If I like to smoke, why not? If I like red wine or whiskey or whatever, why would I not have it? People are going to see me, but I'm not there to educate anybody." Jiménez made this known when he was asked how he does things. He said, "I finish my round, I have a shower, I ask the people where is the best restaurant in the area. I go there, eat nice food, drink some red wine, and smoke my cigar. This is my way." Miguel Jiménez is a simple man. He once spoke to Sports Illustrated about his life, saying, "I am here with the sun shining. I'm surrounded by friends and family. Tonight, I will eat good food, drink good wine, smoke a good cigar, and make love to my beautiful wife. It's a good life, no?" When he explained his thoughts on aging, Miguel said, "Age is coming, but I'm not getting old." He speaks very highly of himself, too. Harry Higgs. Harry Higgs is called the Governor. Harry once drained an 8-footer for par and then lifted his shirt in celebration. He didn't stop there. He took his shirt entirely off and ran around the green. While he was running around the green, beer cans were flying everywhere. While some people felt the gesture wasn't appropriate, Harry just didn't care at that moment. At the Honda Classic, Harry Higgs was flashed by a random dude. The fan lifted up his shirt and flashed Higgs, hoping for a reaction. Higgs responded hilariously. Pointing at the fan, he said, "See? That's why I didn't want to do it. That's why I didn't want to do it right there." At an invitational tournament, Harry spoke about his shirt incident. He said he regretted his actions, but it was too late. He's probably going to get flashed by his fellow dad bod men till God knows when. Harry spins jokes, tells stories, and trash talks to keep every game alive whenever he needs to. David Feherty. Feherty has been one of the most open and influential golf broadcasters for years. He's fond of saying whatever pops into his anecdote-filled, zany mind. This trait didn't just make Feherty one of the most popular golf commentators for several golf channels. It came in handy when he had his own primetime series that ran for 10 seasons and more than 100 episodes. Feherty has made a fool of himself on his show. He once crashed his bike into Paul Azinger's brushes during their interview. At Keegan Bradley's house, he jumped into the lake after losing a bet. Feherty is blunt and has had things to say about other golfers. On Mickelson's style of play, Feherty said, "Watching Phil Mickelson play golf is like watching a drunk chasing a balloon near the edge of a cliff." Feherty is full of memorable quips and stories he'll tell during golf broadcasts just to make everyone comfortable. One time, he told a story Phil's mother told him. In the story, he revealed that Phil had to keep a football helmet on until he was 4 because he kept bumping into things. The next time Feherty saw Phil, he asked, "You didn't really wear a football helmet in the house until you were 4, did you?" Feherty is blunt and isn't scared to make fun of any situation. He has the ultimate respect for his peers and knows how to keep a crowd in check. Cam Smith. Golf is a pretty tense sport, but for the Australian golfer Cameron Smith, the sport doesn't consume him, even if he's on the biggest stage. In the hours leading up to Sunday afternoon at the Masters, Cam's only worry was forgetting to take a six-pack of his favorite Australian beer home to Palm Valley. The Masters was Cam Smith's biggest round of his career. He finished T3 and couldn't be bothered. After the round, Cam said, "If we'd driven back to Florida and realized halfway that we'd forgotten the beers, I wouldn't have forgiven myself." Just so he wouldn't forget, Smith packed the beers inside a cooler of ice and left it at the front door of his rented house, so he wouldn't leave without seeing them. Cam Smith is a lovable character on the course. During the Asia Pacific Amateur in Singapore, Cam was hitting balls next to a player struggling with his swing. He called out to the player, hit a towering iron, and said, "See that? Just copy that." The player in question was 7 years older than Cam Smith, but he didn't care. Smith confessed, "I've always liked taking the mickey out of people. Among my mates, if you weren't taking the mickey out of someone, they were doing it to you. But it has to be lighthearted." Brooks Koepka. Brooks Koepka is a highly controversial character. The pro golfer regrets some of his controversial comments, but not all. He once made controversial statements about Dustin Johnson winning only one major, and he lit up Twitter with takes from fans and haters alike. When Koepka was asked about his thoughts on half of social media hating him and the other half appreciating him, he said, "I think there are layers to that question. I'm not the typical golf guy. I don't know how else to put that. We didn't belong to fancy country clubs. I'm not someone who can't wait to go play those exclusive courses around the country. It doesn't ooh and ah me like it does other people." Koepka has been tagged as the misfit on the PGA Tour, and here's what he has to say about that. "I don't know if I would say misfit, but it's definitely not my perfect place. I'd put it that way." Koepka doesn't care that he has been portrayed as the villain. He just doesn't care. John Daly. John Daly is golf's biggest bad boy. He is the chain-smoking, two-time golf major winner who doesn't want anything to do with fitness. He once said, "This fitness thing is blown out of proportion. What am I going to do on a treadmill? Smoke a cigarette and drink a Diet Coke?" The golfer also said this regarding fitness. "I don't think I've ever stepped into a gym. They won't let me smoke there. I just thank God Miller Lite isn't as fattening as most beers. If I cut back on beer, though, I'd look anorexic." John Daly has an insane course diet. He once smoked 21 cigarettes, ate 6 packs of peanut M&Ms, and drank 12 Cokes in one round. John Daly has worked to promote Hooters for more than 20 years, and he recently signed a sponsorship with the restaurant chain alongside his son. Daly has a long history of performing well after a night of drinking and fun. He is a sucker for games of chance and has admitted to losing more than $55 million through gambling. Daly's routine warm-up exercises feature a very famous quote of his. In the middle of what appeared to be a toe-touch exercise, Daly came back up with a beer can, sipped from it, and asked as he took a cigarette packet out of his pocket, "Where's the first tee? What's the course record?" After ensuring he had gotten everything he needed, Daly walked off saying he was ready. John Daly is a hilarious character that cannot be separated from his drink or cigarettes. He once said, "I wasn't this nervous playing golf when I was drinking. It's the first tournament I've won on the PGA Tour in a sober manner. So it's a great feeling knowing I can do it sober. I don't think 2 years ago I could have pulled this off." Be sure to check out Golf Plus for more fantastic golf videos. See you there.